Okay, I will be discussing your last chapter exam about lessee accounting. So let's start with problem number 1. The question is, what amount should be reported as principal lease liability? Okay, as you can remember, kung sa itong component sa lease liability, always remember that any consideration that the lessee na siya present obligation on the inception of the contract, that's part of the lease liability. So unsa man ang naay obligation ang lessee ani, first and foremost kay kaning annual lease payments of 2 million payable at end of each year. So the lessor expected a 10% return on the lease, which is implicit rate. The equipment expected to have an estimated useful life of 10 years. In addition, a third party has a guaranteed to pay TBH residual value of 1 million. Diba? As part of the inclusion sa lease payments or lease liability kay any guaranteed residual value. But always remember, again, ang dapat na ay obligation ana is ang lessee. So even though it's guaranteed, the obligation rests sa third party not kang lessee, which is si TGIF. So therefore, although guaranteed siya labot sa lease liability, so unsay naalang man, so kaning 2 million. So on January 1, ang lease liability ni mo na just simply multiply 2 million, diba, 2 million multiply by the present value ordinary annuity of 10%, which is the implicit rate. So if ever given ang implicit rate o ang borrowing rate or incremental borrowing rate kay ang gamitan na kahit ang implicit, magamit lang kag og incremental borrowing rate if dili given ang implicit rate. So pila man ang present value ordinary annuity of 1 at 10% for pila man ka periods? 10. So calculator na 1.10 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minus 1 divide 0.10, that's 6.14 something. So ang instruction kay 2 decimal, so 6.14. So ang lease liability on January 1 kay 12,280,000. Pero ang question man kay December 31, 2022. Therefore, naanay lease payment nga 2 million nga kas-a. So do the shortcut or amortization. So multiply nimo ni siya og times 1.10 mantong 10% minus nimo ang 2 million na payment. So mana na iyahang carrying amount on December 31, 2022. So the answer kay after ani is, I think that's 11,508,000. So answer for number 1 kay letter C. Okay, so proceed for number 2. The question is, which of the following statement regarding the calculation of the lessee's depreciation expense for a capital lease is true? So ang punta na kay asa da ko no aning true. So, letter A, kay, the unguaranteed residual value is deducted from original cost, capitalized, and the difference is allocated over the term of the lease. So, sakto na siya. Dili. And letter C, kay, the bargain purchase option price is deducted from the original cost, capitalized, and the difference is allocated over the estimated economic life of the asset. Again, wrong. Kayo niya say na bargain ang imong i-deduct kay ang residual value gyapon ang purpose lang sa bargain purchase option is that mura siya ganang imuhang gamiton as to consider whether kanang ang asset bang ang gilis sa lessee kay maiya ba or there is an intention na iyang paliton. And for letter D, the guaranteed residual value is deducted from the original cost, capitalized, and the difference is allocated over the estimated economic life of the asset. Again, it's also wrong. So the answer for number 2 kay boy, the guaranteed residual value is deducted from the original cost, capitalized, and the difference is allocated over the term of the lease. Unsay nakasakto niya? Ang kakto niya kay ang guaranteed. Diba ang anira na siyang technique. When you determine the lease liability, diba, it is the present value of all the lease payments which the lessee has a present obligation on the date of inception. As you can notice, lease liability plus any cost directly paid by the lessee on or before the lease contract that is directly attributable to the lease kay additional na siya sa if mo na siya i-add sa lease liability mo na siya total cost sa right of use of asset. Therefore, if ang residual value kay unguaranteed wala siya labot, diba? So the answer kay boy, the guaranteed residual value is deducted from the original cost and the difference allocated over the term of the lease. Kani siya, ma'am, what if there's no intention to purchase the asset or the asset will revert back to the lessor? Therefore, saan mo pag-depreciate ang imong right of use of asset? Then therefore, depreciate it as right of use less guaranteed residual value over the term of the lease or the useful life of the asset, whichever comes first or whichever is shorter. Yan naman. Although 10, may lease term man dapat na, ma'am. What if ang term kay 10 pero ang yung useful life kay 5? Diba? Pero that is technically that is pwede. Pero realistic, dili siya realistic kay kano magpaabang makag 10 years nga iyang useful life kay 5. So, mauna yun na ang lease term. So, if ever ang asset kay paliton sa lessee, then therefore, you depreciate it on the date of inception as if it is already your asset. Manang cost of right of use of asset less guaranteed residual value and over the useful life of the asset. Mana siya yung reason na class. Okay. So, for number 3, a finance lease is an agreement between an owner of an asset and user of the asset wherein the answer is boy. Mura siya lease pero murag ang lessee na may tag-iya. Kaya siya na mo magpaayo, siya na sad mo murag ang mga risks and benefits sa asset nga abangan kay nana niya ba, and then over the useful majority sa iyang useful life kay naa sa iya ha. So meaning to say ang asset kay murag siya may naka-benefit as if siya may tag-iya. Okay. So next for number 4, the appropriate asset value reported on the balance sheet date by the lessee for an operating lease is operating lease man siya. Diba? So pag operating lease kay katurang normal na inyong na encounter sa inyong basic accounting tong recognition of rent expense nga na. So answer kay letter C unless kung there is an advance payment made by the lessee. Mo nga itong mga prepayments na ito, manatanay prepaid rent. So, answer po number 4 kay cut. Okay, next, number 5, the following statements relate to finance lease. Which statement is incorrect? So, letter B, kay, that is true, diba? The perishable asset recognized by the lessee under a finance lease should be depreciated over the useful life of the asset if there is reasonable certain that the lessee man akong ingon ganina obtain the ownership by the end of the lease term. So, if naay reasonable or naay reason, naay kanang reasonable nga or certain na at the end of the lease term kay paliton or maiyahan na, then therefore on the date of inception kay depreciate it as if imuhan na. Letter C kay it is also true. The implicit rate is the discount rate causes the 1% of minimum lease payment and the unguaranteed residual value it equal lease asset. Okay? And letter D kay when the lessee has the option to purchase the asset at the price is expected to be sufficiently lower than the fair value at the date of the option become exercisable would normally lead to a lease being classified as finance lease. Ang pasabot ani letter D class is that if ang lessee kay na right to purchase or option to purchase the asset at the price which is expected to be sufficiently lower than the fair value, mura ba siya, if ikaw may lessee niya ang option price or purchase price yung gisabutan kay mas gamay kaysa sa fair value. If ako palitan ako nag 100,000 yung fair value ana niya sa market kay 200. So there is really kanang reasonable reason or certain na ang asset kay murabag mapalit or murag iyahan na batanan, diba? Ang murag na exhaust ang asset yan na. So the fair value at the date of the option na becomes exercisable would normally lead to a lease being classified as a finance lease. So the answer for number 5 kay incorrect man. So the answer ani kay apple because this is on the side of the lessor kaning katong lease under mura siya gipautang or mura siya gipahulam or mura siya kanang gibalikya. So ang naka-incorrect ani class kay and present them as a receivable at amount equal to the gross investment in the lease, which is wrong kay ang imuhang na kay ang answer ni kay dili gross. Ang answer na, if you can remember, if nakabasa mo sa chapter 14 I think, kay that is not investment in the lease. Okay, so for number 6 kay rent expense to be reported on WOW Corporation profit or loss statement is katani siyang unequal rental payment. So katong i-total ni mo ta ng rental payments as agreed in the contract for the whole lease term, and then imo siyang i-divide pila ang months or year sa lease term. Kaya na may 3 months ani, di ba, na ay mga months na wala siya bayaran, and for the last 2 years kay lahi sa ang iyang rent. So kamo na class compute ang answer ani kay cut. Okay, so imo lang kuhaon ang total rental payments for the last 2 years and katong sa 1 year, and then imo siya i-divide. Okay, then for number 7 kay lease payments under operating lease should be recognized as an expense in the income statement using answer ani kay dog when there is no specific kanang method as to how you will recognize your lease payments under operating lease as an expense in the income statement, you use straight line like katong gibuhat mo sa una dito sa number 6, unless another systematic method is representative of the time pattern of the user's benefit. Ang uban kay mura siya katong katong sa depreciation based on the usage or capacity na. Pero when there is no given method on the date of the contract or lease contract, you use straight line. And then for number 8, okay, which of the following statement is incorrect? Ang technique ninyo ani kay nga question, yun ang kauntanan, di ba? First statement is asking for the liability. The second statement is stating ang right of use asset, ang cost. Dayon, in accordance with statement 3, kay depreciation expense. And statement 4, kay amortized cost on or carrying amount of the finance lease liability on December 31, 2025, that is 1 year lapse after the date of the contract. So, ang buhaton naman na story, compute una ang tanan, no, ang lease of liability plus the cost of right of use of asset on January 1, 2025. Muna compute na lang daan kay gipangutan naman niya tanan or iya man gina-state tanan. So for January 1, pila man ang iyang lease of lease liability. Kindly check kay ano siya, piece of equipment with expected useful life of 6 years. The equipment reverts to the lessor upon expiration of lease contract at the end of 5 years. So, ang useful life kay 6 and ang lease contract kay 5. The lease contract mentioned 5 annual equal rental payments of 300 every January 1 beginning January 1, 2025. So, na siya gi-advance na 300,000. So, pwede gamitin ninyo tong duha ka method ani katong gamitin niyo ang annuity advance due, or pwede katong ordinary annuity, pero you need consider the first payment as 100%, dayon ang remaining kay annuity ninyo pero 4 years na. Pero magawa sana same ra gyapon. And then mahika paid initial direct cost in negotiating blah blah blah. Mahika guarantees, so guaranteed residual value. Implicit rate known to the lessee is 10, while mahika's incremental borrowing rate is 12. Again, katong if given ang duha, you use the implicit rate nga 10%. So first, yung gamiton, yung buhaton is to determine the lease liability on January 1. Okay, lease liability on January 1. So, what are the components of lease liability? Fixed payments, variable payments. Ang fixed payments ani kay 300. So, 300,000 multiply by 2 decimal places. Ako gamiton is katurang dili advance ha. So first payment kay 100%, diba? So day of year 1 kay 300,000. Okay? And the next kay napa siya remaining kabaluan napa siya remaining 300,000 times 4 periods na 10%. That's 1.10 for 4 years. Ito ba? 2 decimal places. 317. 3.17. So, ang present value sa remaining 4 payments is 951. Diba? And then, sa pailain, guaranteed residual value. Kano sa mo flow? Kano sa niya gi-guarantee? Diba? At the end of the lease term, manang mag-PV ka na, if nakabantay mo, 5 years do siya atong ordinary of 1. Kailan yung gamitin na? That's 100,000. I want balik. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, gamitin ni Mana kay 100,000.62. So, yung present value kay 62. Okay. So, total ni mo tanan, $1,313. Pero, remember nga kani siya kay ang sabi ni, kani siya kay nabayadan mo siya on January 1. So, na kay 300,000 na payment. Pero, ang sa lease good kay kani. Okay? 1 less 300. So, ang lease liability na lang is 1,013,000. So, ang yung statement, sa first statement kay, naingon siya, diba nga, the lease liability on January 1 kay 1,013,000. So, therefore, first statement is correct. Diba? Correct na siya, correct. The first statement kay correct. Correct. Ngayon, sa statement 2, ngayon siya nga, in accordance with the initial measurement of right of use asset kay 1433. Let's try. Asa pagbuhat, asa to kung ingon ganina, imong lease liability plus any paid cost directly attributable to the lease, katong gi-mention sa libro, katong initial direct cost, lease bonus paid less any lease incentive, and then the present value of the executory cost, no, which the lessee has a present obligation on the date of lease contract. Dapat na siya present obligation, and at the same time, dili siya nimo i-whole peso, a present value. For example, at the cost of dismantling, for example, at the end of the lease term, kay ang cost of dismantling kay 500,000, which the lessee has a present obligation. Yes, kano sa mo flow ang 500,000, kano sa niya bayaran if ever on the date of dismantling, kano sa on the date of the contract termination. So dili karon, dili sa date of inception sa lease. So dili naman na siya i-whole amount na 500. You need to get the present value ana niya. Okay? Muna, timan ina ninyo. And then 1013, diba? So pwede niya siya ninganingon pag-compute sa right of use of asset ninyo. Pwede na siya 1313. Apil na tong first nimong gibayran. 1313 plus ang sa pilaing direct cost ng gibayaran kaning 120, diba? 120. Sa pila ang right of use of asset. So that's 1313 plus 120. 14 that's 14 1013 300 plus 951 plus okay, so 1313 plus 120 kay 1433. One, 4, 3, 3. So, sakto ba ang second statement? Sakto ang second statement. Ingon siya na the cost of right of use of asset kay 1433. So, answer, ang second statement is also true. So, daning tab. So, kani siya, third statement, depreciation of the right of use asset in 2024 kay 262,600. So, saan man mo pag-depreciate ning 1433? Ngayon po matanan, mo revert back ba? Palitan ba niya or dili? Ingon dili sa problem kay the leasing normal depreciation policy with a straight line. Wala gingon na iyang paliton or ingon siya dire na indication na mo revert back sa lessor. So dili niya paliton. So ang saon ni pag-depreciate? Cost niya less guaranteed residual value of 100,000, depreciate it, whichever is shorter, so by 5. So 1433 minus 100,000 divide 5. So the answer kay 266,600, not dili siya 262. This is 266,600. Okay? So, wrong ang third statement. Ang fourth statement kay amortized cost of finance lease liability on December 31 is 814,310. So, try. Madiba ni siya January 1. So, times nimog 1.10 less pilatoy payment 300. Okay. So, pila ang iyahang amortize. That's 1.13 minus 1.10 less 300. Okay. So, answer ana kay 814,300. So, delete 310. So, again, fourth statement is wrong. So, answer kay both third and fourth statement are incorrect. So, B. Diba? B na siya. Next, kay number 9. The following statement is incorrect. So, answer ani kay letter C. The classification of lease on the side of the lessor is primarily determined by the nature of the lease of asset. Okay. 10 to 12. Again, nangatana siya og cost of right of use of asset, lease liability at year end, depreciation of the use of right of current asset. Technique ana jud, as always, compute first the lease layab. Diba? Kay lease layab plus any cost paid, no? Okay. Para anin ay bonus. So, muna dayon na. So, pila man ang present value sa tanang lease payments or future payments. Sa may future payments ani kaning 2 million. Purchase option that is reasonably certain to be exercised. 1.5. Palain. Wala na. So, present value ana niya kay 2 million times 3.99 og 1.5 times 0.68 so ano ni kay 7,980 na yun kaning usa kay 1,020. So lease liability on January 1 ang beginning of current year kay 9 million. Ma'am, how about the executory cost? Yes, that is liability pero separate na siya. That is liability for dismantling or restoring. Pero ang lease layab kay 9 million na siya. Diba? So, pila man ang right of use of asset. So, sugod ka diri, 9 million plus, ang sayang gibayran. Bayad siya o bonus. Diba? Bayad sa bonus na bayad sa bonus na 500. Pero naka-receive man siya lease incentive na 100. Dito. Or mo nang inet diretso sa pelain. Na initial direct cost na 900. Initial direct cost na 900. And the present value of estimated cost of dismantling. Pila may present value ana niya. Diba? Ang value niya karon kay 2.5. Pero kung saan man mo na siya incur, diba? On the date of lease term pa. So, saan gamiton? 3.99 or 0.68. 0.68, diba? Times 0.68 na. So, present value niya ana kay 1.7. So, pila man ang total cost sa imong right of use asset. So, that's 9 million plus 500 plus 100 plus 900 plus 1.7. Okay, so the answer is 12 million. Diba? So, entry. So, may entry ni mana. If imo na siyang entryhan. So, may entry ni class. Ang entryhan na kay tambutan dari ang entry. Parang kabalo mo. Debit side kay right of use of asset na, no? Right use asset na 12 million. Tama? Dayon, sa credit side kay imong lease liability which is 9 million. And then estimated nimo nga liability sa imong dismantling, diba? Nakay 1.7. And then imong gibayaran lease bonus less lease incentive 400 plus the initial direct cost nga 1.3. So 1.3 tanan. So credit ka cash 1.3. Balance 9 million plus 1.7 plus 1.3 12 million. So mo siya entry. Diba? So from that kay makampute na nimo ni tanan. What is the lease liability at year end? First kay what is the right of use of asset? Answer 12 million. What is the depreciation of right of use asset of a current year? What is the lease liability at year end? So pila ang initial nimong liability? Carrying amount 9. Diba? 9 million. Pilang rate times 1.08 less 2M. So pilang carrying amount after the first payment? That's 9 million times 1.08 less 2 million. Answer is 7,720. That's it. Answer kay Apple 7,720. Number 12. What is the depreciation of the right of use asset of a current year? Sa may kontrata, paliton or ma-revert back? Paliton. Kaya ang ingon dere, reasonably certain to be exercised. So, saan nyo pag-depreciate? 12 million less guaranteed residual value of guaranteed residual value wala kay iya mong paliton 12 million so divide 10 or 5 10 or 5 10 ang useful life 5 ang lease term. So you will use ang useful life. Nga naman, maiya naman paliton, diba? So answer na kay 12 divide 10, that's 1.2 Apple. Okay. Siya. And for number 13, okay. Kaya ako discuss number 13. A question kay what amount should be reported as lease liability on December 31? Ang inception date kay December 31, 2023. Bangon na kay 2024. Ang iyang payments kay 1,050,000 but including annual executory costs. So dapat dili nimo na siya due on December 31 each year. Ang pagkuha nimo ana, although that's executory cost is also part of your liability, pero kaning 4,170, this is the lease liability. So if magkuha ka sa iyang carrying amount, you just have to deduct the amount paid for the lease liability. Wala ba tong annual katong executory cost or estimated liability for dismantling. So 4,170 ang present value of the lease payments and assumption before the first annual payment. Okay? Kanos aman na sugod ang first payment. Equal annual payments under the lease are 1,050, including 50,000 executory costs and are due December each year. The first payment was made on December 31. So na ay advance payment. So kaning 4,170, this is before the first advance payment ng 1 million. Tama? So pila jud ay ang carrying amount sa lease liability niya. before the amortization. That's 4,170 less 1 million nga advance payment. So, nakay, before ka mo amortize, ay mong lease, kay nakay 3,170. Diba? And then, pila tong interest rate? 10 times 1.10 less another 2 million, 1 million, I mean. So, pila naman ay mo carrying amount sa lease liability sa 2024. Answer anak kay pila man na? 3,170 times 1.10 less 1 million. Answer na kay 2,487. Okay. What is the interest expense for the current? What is the interest expense for 2024? So, katong 3,170 times 0.10 or 10%, aning 317. So, answer for number 13 kay dog. Answer for number 14 kay boy. Diba? That's it. Ganun lang. Kadali ang life. 15, similar with number 1, answer kay cat. And for number 16 to 18, kaya na ninyo. Again, you follow the process kung asa mo ganahan. Pero akong advice ninyo kay kato, unahon jud ninyo og get ang lease liability para di mo maglibog. Number 16 kay cat. Number 17, apple. Number 18 is also cat. Okay. And 19, this is boy. 20 kay apple. Diba? 49 ang cost less 200. Pila ang gamiton na year, 10 or 12? 10. Kay mo revert back man sa lessor. So, you use the lease term na 10 for 70. Ngayon ang tanaan ni kay basin daw wala answer. The answer is 470. And number 21, Number 21, the lease may apply. The operating lease under what condition? Pwede siya gamay rang value sa lease or mabura. Diba? So, dili siya mo-fall sa finance lease. So, answer kay cat. Number 22, all of these statements are true. Dog. And for number 23, the cost of right of use of asset, except dog. Why? Because the lessee has no present obligation. Again, dapat na ang lessee kay na siya present obligation. Remember, this is not part of the lease liability, pero liability siya, pero accounted as separate liability for this monthly. Yan na. 24, the right of use of asset is reported as nascan na ko kay nani answer is as PPE. Ang gingon sa libro, it is accounted separate line item in the non-current asset portion. Pero if dili siya practical, it could be presented as PPE. Matong gibutang sa libro. Pero given man ang first option or first priority is presentation. So answer for number 24 kay apple. 25, present value of lease payments, boy. 26, cat, include, except all of the following, except, ano man, it is not reasonably na ma-exercise. So, wala siya labot. Diba? Tapat man siya reasonably na ma-exercise. 27. Reasonable na ma-exercise, so therefore, mabayad jud ka. Diba? So, part na siya sa payments. What is the interest rate when the deposit rate cannot be determined? Again, for answer 27 kay dog. Diba? 28. First statement concerning residual value guarantee is appropriate for the lessee. And the answer is apple. No? It will increase the present value. Kaya mo naman may guarantee. Always remember nga, wala tayo problema if ang residual value or ang fair value of the asset at the end of the lease term kay higher than the guaranteed. Why? Kaya imong i-guarantee kay, for example, ang fair value kay 300. Guarantee na ako nga value na kay 200. So, wakay labot kay imong i-guarantee man kay 200. Ang problema lang if ni gamay. Because, ang imong i-guarantee kay 200. Pero ni gamay siya. Diba? Naimo siya kuan. For number 29, if the residual value of the underlying asset is greater than the amount by the lessee, ano akong giingon? If ang residual value dako na kay dako kaysa sa iyang gi-guarantee, katong first situation ang giingon. Ang value kay 300 pero imong gi-guarantee kay 200 ra. What will happen? No? Makalabot na. Ang answer na kay cut. The lessee has no obligation related to residual value because ang imong guarantee kay 200, ang fair value, ang residual value niya 300. 200 ra ka naman. Diba? 30. Lessee containing portion is randomly certain should to be exercised should be depreciated over certain siya na palito nimo. So as if imuha na. So use depreciate it as if it is your own. So, depreciate it using the useful life of the asset. That's it.